So this is Carlos Alcaraz versus Daniel Medvedev, US Open semi-final, ATP rank 1 versus ATP rank 3. The match will begin very soon. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and thank you so much for joining. We'll be talking about the preview here. Considering the outcomes of the two previous encounters between these two players in 2023, it is evident that Carlos Alcaraz has a strong grasp on Daniel Medvedev's game to demonstrate that he is not simply at Alcaraz's mercy and can indeed compete in this matchup. Medvedev would have welcomed an opportunity to face the Spaniard either in Melbourne or New York. Fortunately, he is getting that chance this Friday. This match holds significant importance for Medvedev because another disappointing defeat would seriously affect his morale and his prospects of winning major titles in the future. Just days before the commencement of the US Open, Daniel Medvedev expressed his admiration for the emerging rivalry between Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. However, at the same time, he was not entirely comfortable with his recent decline and was determined to regain a share of the spotlight, a position he had briefly held between 2021 and 2022. He has now earned that opportunity by securing a match against the world number 1. A positive result would put him back in the mix as a contender for major titles. Everyone is talking about Carlos Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic final. That doesn't irritate me at all, he said. Their matches are great for tennis. I do think we still talk about me. The goal is about this US Open that we talk about me, he declared before his first match at the US Open. Carlos Alcaraz's journey to the US Open final seemed daunting when the draw was initially unveiled. However, favorable results in other matches have alleviated the challenges he faced, allowing him to take full advantage without exhausting himself. Arriving in the semi-finals in a fresh condition, Alcaraz managed to steer clear of matches against opponents such as Cameron Norrie and Jannik Sinner. The toughest adversary he encountered in this campaign, Alexander Zverev, was already fatigued from spending nearly 5 hours on the court in the previous round, making him unable to provide a substantial challenge to the top seed. The 20-year-old, who has achieved the remarkable feat of becoming the youngest player to reach 3 semi-finals in Grand Slam tournaments in a single season since his rival Novak Djokovic did so back in 2007, boasts an astounding win percentage of nearly 84% in Grand Slam tournaments throughout his career. Impressively, only John Borg had a superior win percentage at this level in the Open era before reaching the age of 21. He has advanced to the semi-final in each of the last 3 Grand Slam tournaments he has taken part in, clinching the championship in 2 of those campaigns, first at the US Open in 2022 and then at Wimbledon just a couple of months ago. However, he did experience a setback with a semi-final defeat at the French Open earlier this year. This loss was primarily attributed to the immense pressure of the grand stage. Daniel Medvedev must have been greatly relieved after making a remarkable comeback from break deficit in all 3 sets, ultimately clinching the victory in straight sets against his fellow countryman Andrei Rublev in the quarterfinals. The playing conditions in New York at the time were incredibly challenging with brutal heat, and any additional time spent on the court would have seriously jeopardized his chances in the semi-final. Head-to-head, Carlos Alcaraz 2-1. Alcaraz has rightfully earned the status of being the favorite against every player except Novak Djokovic, regardless of the playing surface, and this will hold true against Daniel Medvedev as well. However, between 2019 and 2021, the Russian demonstrated his prowess in these conditions, showing that he can be a formidable force in hard both sides. If he can replicate that level of performance, he has the potential to put on a much more competitive display than what he managed in the recent Wimbledon semi-final. So this was the short preview. The match will begin very soon. Please make sure to subscribe and thank you so much for joining.